Hello students, welcome to the new lecture, and in this lecture we are going to discuss the two topics. One is the sex determination in human beings and next is the discovery of sex chromosomes. Okay, these are the two topics that we are going to discuss in this lecture. Okay, the first topic is sex determination in human beings. What is meant by sex determination? Sex determination means determining the gender of the new individual or determining the sex of the progeny. Okay, what is sex is nothing but in this case sex is nothing but gender. Okay, we are going to determine the gender of the baby, okay, after the fertilization. Okay, so how we can determine? So generally before that we have to discuss about the chromosomes that is present in the cell. So first, after discussing the chromosomes and the types of the chromosomes, we will discuss how the gender of the offspring will be determined, that we will discuss. Okay, the first, let us see human beings containing 23 pairs of the chromosomes. What is chromosome? First, what is the difference between the chromosome and DNA? Okay, let us see here. This is the cell. Okay, the cell contains what? The cell contains nucleus. Okay, the nucleus contains a thread-like structure that is known as DNA. Okay, and when the cell is about to divide, okay, that DNA in the nucleus is going to turn into X-shaped chromosomes. Okay, so for our better understanding, we will zoom in and we will draw in a larger way to for the understanding purpose. Okay, this is the loose form of the DNA. Okay, it is looking like a thread. Okay, and this DNA is going to turn into X-shaped chromosomes. In the last class, what we discussed? In the last class, we discussed that this is a DNA. Okay, double helical structure. This DNA is going to condensation. Okay, so this is known as condensation. What is meant by condensation? It means it is going to get complex shape and this DNA is going to turn into chromosomes. How many chromosomes? Total there are 23 pairs. 23 pairs of chromosomes, or you can call it as 46 chromosomes. 23 pair means what? Okay, 23 plus 23. Okay, this is known as 23 pairs. Okay, so two sets. Okay, here the 46 chromosomes are present. Okay, 23 pairs or 46, both are same. Okay, here what we are saying, there are 23 pairs of the chromosomes when the cell is about to divide. Okay, what is cell division? One cell is going to divide into two cells, that is known as a cell division. When the cell is about to divide, the chromosome, the DNA turns into chromosomes. So here 23 pairs of chromosomes are there. Out of 23 pairs, there are, okay, 23 pairs. Out of 23 pairs, 22 pairs, okay, 22 pairs and also one pair is there. So what is 22 pairs? This is known as allosome. Okay, this is known as autosomes, not allosome, autosomes. AUTOSOMES, autosomes, and one pair is allosome. Okay, what is allosome? Allosome, it is nothing but they are coding for the gender of the baby. They are nothing but sex chromosomes. Okay, here if you see the 23 chromosomes, okay, wait a minute. These 23 chromosomes are known as allosomes. What they are going to do? They are for the normal body growth and development. Okay, this is for the gender of the individual. Okay, so this is, here you can see autosomes are same. Okay, they are same number and also same morphology plus morphology. Okay, what is meant by morphology? The study. Okay, external study. It means they have the same shape and the content is same. That is in males and females. In males, okay, and in females, the autosomes are same. Okay, but coming to the autosomes, they are not same. Okay, there are two types of chromosomes. One is X and Y. In case of males, okay, this one pair is nothing but X and Y. Okay, in case of males, and in case of females, this is X and X. Okay, so if you are a male, okay, if you are a male, you have the 22 pairs of autosomes and also plus one pair of X and X. Okay, then you are male. Okay, or you can call it as a boy. If you are a female, you will have 22 pairs of autosomes plus one pair of allosomes. Okay, so then you will have the 23 pairs, then you are a girl, okay, or woman. Okay, so or you can call it as a female. So this is about autosomes and allosomes. Allosomes is nothing but sex chromosome. That is, it is present in the males and females, and it is different X and X or X and Y. Okay, so this is about autosomes and allosomes. Here you can see our allosomes, these chromosomes differ between the males and females, okay, underlined, hence they are known as sex chromosomes. Okay, so while coming to autosomes, they are these chromosomes, chromosomal number and morphology do not differ between males and females. It means in males and females these autosomes are same number and also same morphology and same structure. Okay, so this is about autosomes and allosomes. Okay, while coming to the gametes, okay, we will see about it. Okay, now it will be the how they are important. Okay, the males are going to produce two types of the gametes. Okay, what are the two types of gametes? X and Y. Okay, they have the 44 chromosomes. 44 chromosomes. Okay, 22 pairs are 44 chromosomes, both are same. They are going to produce the 44 chromosomes plus X and Y. Okay, so in case of females, they are going to produce, okay, 44 chromosomes and plus X and X. So total how much? 44, 45 and 46. So total 46. So they are going to produce two types of chromosomes or two types of gametes. Those gametes are, okay, X, okay, 22 plus X, okay, and also 22 plus Y. Okay, so here they are also going to produce 22 plus X and also 22 plus X. Okay, so now they are going to, the males are going to produce a gamete which containing, this is spermatozoa. Okay, the spermatozoa which containing 22 plus X chromosomes. Okay, in the spermatozoa, one type of spermatozoa. In another types of spermatozoa, they are going to produce 22 chromosomes plus Y chromosome. Okay, so here these are the two types of chromosomes. One chromosome containing, it means 50% of the chromosomes containing 22 plus X, and 50% of the chromosomes, 50% of the gametes containing 22 plus Y. In case of females, they are going to produce the ova. Okay, so they are, both the ova are going to have 22 plus X chromosome containing ova, and also 22 plus X chromosome containing ova. Okay, here if you see X 22 plus X chromosome containing spermatozoa, if it fuses with the 22 chromosomes containing X ova, then what you will see? You will see the 44 X and X. Okay, this is one type of zygote. Okay, these are the gametes. This is known as zygote. Okay, what is zygote? After the fertilization of the gametes, or after the fusion of the gametes, like male spermatozoa and also female ovum, then you will see there is a formation of the zygote. Okay, so here again the one combination is 44XX. Okay, next one will be the X 22 plus X chromosome containing spermatozoa and 22 chromosomes plus X containing ova fuses together to form what? 44 plus X and X. So this is one type of, this is another zygote. And here the Y comes 22 chromosomes, Y containing chromosome containing spermatozoa, and here 22 plus X ovum going to fuse together to form 44 chromosomes plus X and Y. Okay, this is one type. This is one type of the zygote. And to Y plus 22 plus Y chromosome containing spermatozoa and 22 plus X, okay, chromosome containing ova leads to the formation of 44 X and Y. Okay, so now you will see. So you have to remember one small thing, that is, okay, if X and X allosome is present, then it is going to lead to the formation of female. It means the gender of the baby will be girl. Okay, and if X and Y chromosome is there, the gender of the baby will be male. Okay, gender of the baby will be male. So based upon this, now you will say what is the first zygote. Okay, what is the first zygote? Okay, here you can see the X and X chromosome containing zygote. Then it is known as female. Okay, then is known as female. It means the gender of the baby will be girl. So here also the 44 plus X and X. It means the allosomes are X and X. So then the gender of the baby will be girl. Okay, or female. So here the 44 X and Y allosomes are, okay, allosomes are X and Y. In this case the gender of the baby will be male. Okay, so here also the 44 X and Y, the gender of the baby will be male. Okay, so by this way you can determine the gender of the progeny or gender of the offspring. Okay, so these are the parents. Okay, these are the parents. So this is male parent. Okay, so or you can call it as a father, and this is female parent or mother. Okay, so they are going to, father is going to produce two types of gametes, that is X type of gametes or X spermatozoa or Y chromosome containing spermatozoa, while but mother is going to produce similar type of chromosome or similar type of gametes, that is all gametes are X chromosome containing gametes, or you can call it as a X chromosome containing ova. Okay, so this is about how you can determine the gender of the organisms or gender of the offsprings based upon the presence of the allosomes in the zygote. Okay, so you can say like that. And here will be the few questions. So what will happen if the sperm containing X chromosome fertilizes the ovum? What they are saying, spermatozoa or sperm containing X chromosome, it means X chromosome spermatozoa, okay, into, it means the fusion or fertilization with X ova. Okay, so then it is going to lead to the formation of 44 plus X and X. So what you can say, if the allosomes are X and X, then it will be the female. Okay, gender of the baby will be female. Okay, so next question is, who decides the sex of the baby, mother or father? So now you can see the father is going to produce two types of gametes, that is X chromosome containing spermatozoa and Y chromosome containing spermatozoa. It means that the gender deciding will be completely based upon the spermatozoa fuses with ovum. It means the father is going to decide the gender of the baby. It means which spermatozoa is fusing, whether X chromosome containing spermatozoa or Y chromosome containing spermatozoa. Depending upon the X chromosome or Y chromosome, the gender of the baby will be decided. And the gender of the baby is not decided by the mothers. Why? Because the mothers will produce only one type of gametes, that is X chromosome containing gametes or X chromosome containing ova. It means there is no role of the mother in deciding the gender of the baby. Okay, so next is the sex also a character or trait? So the sex is not a character or trait, but sex linked characters will be passed from the parents to the progeny. Okay, so does it follow the Mendel's law? No. Thus, it is not going to follow the Mendel's law. The sexual reproduction will not follow the Mendel's law of dominance. Okay, where all your traits are similar to that of your parents? No. If you see a child, okay, the child sometimes looks, okay, some children will look similar to the grandparents, and some children look similar to the parents. It means you can say that the children always not similar to the parents. They are going to receive the characters or traits from the ancestors. Ancestors means grandparents or four grandparents and so on. It means there were 2 generations earlier or 3 generations earlier and so on. Grandfathers or forefathers and so on. It means you will say that all traits will not be similar. The traits between the parents and offsprings are not always similar. Okay, so why? Because they are going to receive the characters or traits from the grandparents also. Okay, grandparents to parents, from the parents to the children. Okay, and so on. So next topic will be discovery of the sex chromosome. So what is sex chromosome? Sex chromosome is nothing but it decides the sex of the individual, or it decides the gender of the individual. That is known as a sex chromosome. So here you can see for the first time the three scientists, Walter Sutton, Thomas Hunt Morgan, they performed the experiments on the Drosophila melanogaster. So Drosophila melanogaster is also known as a fruit fly. So what is fruit fly? If you see in the fruit market or in the dustbin or in the garbage bins, there are small flies, very very tiny flies that will fly around the decomposing material or decomposing fruits and vegetables. So those flies, tiny flies, are known as Drosophila. Okay, generally you will call it as a fruit fly. So this Drosophila is very very important in the genetics. Okay, so this is one of the reason we are discussing about the Drosophila melanogaster in the heredity and evolution chapter. Okay, so first these scientists, Walter Sutton and Thomas Hunt Morgan, they found the sex linked chromosome in the Drosophila melanogaster while they were doing the research on this fruit fly in the year 1956 at Columbia University. Okay, Columbia University means it is a college. So, or generally you can call it as a university. Okay, so they discovered the sex linked trait in Drosophila indicated that the genes are on the chromosomes. So in the last class also we have discussed about the genes. So what is meant by gene? So this is the chromosome. Okay, X-shaped chromosome. What is chromosome? The chromosome is nothing but the DNA. Okay, the chromosome is nothing but DNA. This is the DNA. What the DNA contains? The DNA contains the base pairs. Okay, these are the nitrogen bases are chemical bases. So these are the bases that is present between the two strands of the DNA. So you can see here, from here to here one gene is there, from here to here one gene is there, and so on. So this is one gene, this is one gene, and so on. Here these genes are deciding the characters or traits. Okay, characters or traits. So here in this case the Drosophila is going to have such kind of sex determining gene is present on the chromosome. It means this DNA is going to turn into the chromosomes when the cells are going to divide. So when you can see the chromosomes in the cell, you can see the chromosomes in the nucleus of a cell when the cell is about to divide. Okay, only during the division process you can see the chromosome formation. Why? Because during the process of the cell division you will see the DNA is going to condense and it will turn into X-shaped chromosomes. Okay, so these scientists found the sex linked trait in the genes. Okay, in the genes of a chromosome. Here will be the one gene. Okay, and here will be the one gene, here will be the one gene, here will be the one gene, and so on. So the genes are present in the chromosomes. Okay, so then they worked more on the details of the inheritance in Drosophila. What is inheritance? In the last previous classes also we have discussed about the inheritance and heredity. Okay, inheritance means, so the characters are coming from the one generation to another generation. So let us consider this is the grandparents. Okay, so next will be the second generation, they are nothing but parents. Okay, so in the third generation this is the children. Okay, this is the children. It means you can see one generation to another generation. Again here the fourth generations like grandchildren. Okay, grandchildren. So can you see the generation is passing from one to another? So it means the characters are passing from the grandparents to the parents, from the parents to the children, again children to the grandchildren. It means these characters will pass from one generation to another generation. Such kind of transfer of characters or traits from one generation to another generation and so on, such kind of procedure is known as inheritance. Okay, so this is known as inheritance. Okay, so this is known as inheritance. Have you heard any time inherited property? What is inherited property? So for example, if you are getting any property or any money or some jewelry from your grandparents, such kind of jewelry or such kind of property or money from your grandparents to parents and from parents to you, such kind of a property is known as inherited property. Okay, it means from generation to another generation, that property will not go to someone, only from one generation to another generation such kind of property will come. That is known as inherited property. Okay, in the same way, inheritance means the transfer of characters from the grandparents to parents, parents to children, children to grandchildren, and so on. In this way, such kind of procedure is known as inheritance. What is heredity? Heredity means a transfer of characters from the parents to children, that's all. Okay, that is known as heredity. Okay, and I hope this lecture is helpful to you, and if you have any doubts or comment, if you have any doubts or questions, feel free to post in the comment section and we will try to answer those. It means we will provide answers to your questions and we will clear your doubts. Okay, so post your questions or doubts in the comment section, and in the next lecture we will discuss the next topic. Okay, or in the next lecture.